Natalia from Nalamalas, and I am here today to share with you how to use your mala beads. Now it doesn't need to be a Nalamala, it could be any mala beads. And I just wanted to start doing these videos because I get these questions often, and I just love to spread prayer and love all around. So I think this is my way of reaching everybody out there. Even if you don't know who I am, it's just a nice way to just share how to use this beautiful practice and add it to your spiritual practice. So let's start by talking a little bit about mala beads. So mala beads are these prayer beads. If you were brought as a Catholic, you probably know rosary bead. It's pretty much the same thing. So mala beads are these prayer beads, and they mostly come in 108 beads, but you can find them in 9 beads, 27, and so forth. You can even find more than 108 depending on the culture, era, etc. And mala beads are used for counting mantras or prayers, as I like to call it as well. So you have your mala beads, and I also have my half malas, which are becoming pretty popular all around. I love them so much because you can put them in your pocket, you can put them in, you can put it around your neck, and it's really beautiful around your neck. But the good thing about the half malas is that you can do it pretty much anywhere. So sometime how I started doing this, because I was in the subway doing my mantra one day, and my mala was just too long to be, chanting around when I was sitting. So I find that the half malas are much easier to do on the go. And they're such beautiful little treats, I think, for everybody to have. So, okay, let's go back to mala beads. So mala beads are these prayer beads again. And, you can put them around, you've probably seen them, people wearing them around their necks or around their wrists, right? So the most common size is 108, like I said, and there's usually often a guru bead at the bottom. So the guru bead is just a way of tracking down how many mantras, if you're like going more than once, or you know where to stop, like where you get to 108. That's what the guru bead is for. And the guru bead is the bead. It does, like mine, it usually has sometimes a bigger one, but it's any bead between the mala and the pendant or a tassel. Okay, so you're gonna start your mantra by just going on the first bead after the guru bead. And I like to bring my mala usually to my heart. If I am, obviously in the subway, I'm not gonna be like doing this. But, like when I'm in the morning practicing, I like to just put it close to my heart. So that's a personal choice. You can do whatever you want. So you're gonna choose a mantra. And choosing a mantra, you don't have to know Sanskrit, or you don't have to do it Sanskrit. You can simply do a simple mantra, like if you want to add more trust into your life, you just say trust. If you want to add more faith, you can say faith, and so forth. I mean, but if you want to do, Sanskrit mantras, you can do that as well, whatever it's in your practice. But it doesn't need to be complicated, that's what I'm trying to say. And it needs to be accessible to everyone. So if you're just starting out and you're not sure what mantra to do, you can just do any mantra you have in your mind. So you just start by, I'm gonna use the mantra, let's say Om Shanti, right? So you can just say Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, and then go around until you reach 108. Now, you don't want to use your index finger to count the beads. You want to use your thumb and your middle finger. Okay, so it's gonna look pretty much like this. Because your index finger is considered as your ego finger, so you don't wanna use your finger when you're praying. So when you get to the last 108 bead, you can either continue and do a few rounds of sets, or you can just stop And I usually, you know, when I'm done, I put it around my neck, and I just sit for a while and just notice the vibration and the difference that it has made into my internal being. So there you have it. I like to also recommend a great book. This is the book that introduced me to mantras and this meditation practice. It's called Healing Mantras, and it's a great book. It's by Thomas Farrand, and it's the book that I was asked to buy when I did my first 200-hour at Laughing Lotus, and it's such a great book. It has all the information, it has great mantras to work with. If you're new at this is your book to get for sure. And this is it. I'm so glad you watched this. Thank you so much for your time, and I hope to see you next time. Thank you. Namaste.